What is, in your mind, a reasonable expectation for this Bruins team heading into the season?
You want to give it a start?
Okay. Sure. Do I think I think that they can battle for the playoffs. I think that they have to grind. It's going to be a grind season in the sense of as they reset, remodel a little bit their team, their systems, their structure, their culture a little bit, because you're talking a whole new group of players and a whole new group, not just new, but new positions for players that are returning, i.e. leadership roles, the McAvoys, the Pastas, et cetera, and others. I think reasonable expectations are battling for that, 7, 8, 9 spot. And the reality is, though, it's going to be grind fest this season. In my take, I'll let Judd speak in a sec. It's a grind fest. It's a different system. You'll see a different neutral zone play, which has to be better. Their structure in their own zone has to be better. And then if you want to get to individuals, we don't have time for that. But we know many players that are in key positions have to be better than they were last year. Last year's done. Get it out of your system. Now reset. But it's going to be a grind. And I think, you're talking give or take plus minus the 8 spot.
I think two things can be true. If all of a sudden you're pulling up to the gas station and you run into Don Sweeney and you ask him while he's filling up his tank, well, what do you think about the team? I think he would admit to you two things. We're going to be a work in progress. But at the same time, if the Bruins can get back to their identity, if they can defend every night, so can Swayman respond? Can he come back to the form that we saw maybe 2 seasons ago in the playoffs against Toronto and Florida? What sort of impact does Hampus Lindholm and Charlie McAvoy coming back have on the team as a whole? Is the penalty killing back? Then I think Billy's exactly right. Hold on, I want to get, because his nickname is Jack, by the way. We'll get to that story here in a second.
Yeah.
For me, it's Jack. But if they can defend, they're in every game, every single night, and then they have a chance to compete for a playoff spot. It's a high bar, but it is achievable.
But besides Pasta and Geeky, where do the goals come from, though?
Well, they have to manufacture more. There's no question they're going to have to manufacture more. You're hoping that you get more input from your back end. You hope that the McAvoys, the Lindholms help push points from the back end. And you're going to have to find that secondary scoring. And you know what, Greg? You might see a lot more in theory or in reality, 2-1 games for this year. I think you almost, when I say you hope that, because you've got to figure out more scoring. There's no question about it. But you have to get back to defending better, structure better. You have to. Is it going to be the sexiest hockey, so to speak, wide open fire wagon hockey? No, it's not. But you have to get. Last year was so porous at times and so different than what we're used to seeing right around here that you have to take that year to